Hello po, good evening. It's 10:30. Oh my God, sorry. Wait, I'll just share the live muna. Pasok lang po, pasok. Hello po, good evening. Ay, we have watcher from Germany. Hi, hello po sa ating mga kababayan po sa Germany. Share ko lang muna yung live ko. And please share also the live. This is my first time na mag-live gamit ang OBS. Yeah, I think it's OBS. I'm not sure what that means, no. But ayun. Ayan si Ma'am si Annabelle, mother ni Chan Chan nito. Hello po, hello Mommy. Share ko lang po yung live ko, saglit po. And ngayon, I think I prepared something, no, presentation para mas interactive at mas illustrative yung ating live. Later on, of course, I'll give a hint, no, or background what this live will be about. No. Teka. Yan. So, share po tayo. Ayan. So, before we discuss things na about, of course, the topic for tonight, dito muna tayo, of course, we have BUJ from Germany. We have Jeff Ardipolia. Hello po. Hello, sir. Si Mami Annabelle. Si Mix Mentel. Hello po. Magandang gabi. Ayan. We also have Morena. We have, si Sir Rafael Pascobilio. Hello, sir. He's watching from San Jose del Monte, Bulacan. We also have viewers from Hong Kong. Ayun, si Ma'am Morena is from Hong Kong. We also have viewers from 1002nd Brigade. 1002nd is in North Cotabato, Davao del Sur, and Sarangani. We also have viewers from Makati. Ayan. Good evening po. Kay Sir Engelbert Pandoy. Magandang gabi po, sir. Ayan. He's watching from Davao City. Ayan. So, ayan. So, if nakikita niya, ayan, not so ready with this. Ginawa ko lang siya kanina. I tried. This is just an experiment. First time kong mag-live using OBS. So, may mga ganito. Ayan, mga ganyan. At saka yung scrolling something sa baba. Ayan. But, our topic for tonight would be about, not sure if nabasa niyo yung statement, no? I'll show you the statement. Nung September, when was that? September 7, no? Nung September 7, meron kaming ginawang press conference kasama yung ating mga Philippine Army, no? From 10th Infantry Division. Pagkatapos, we were 11 physically present, at saka si Noel was virtually present for that press conference kasama ang 10th Infantry Division. And yung present are top officials dati, no, ng CPP-NPA in Southern Mindanao. But Noel, of course, was from far south. From SOC Sergeant. And then we presented the status, no, of the CPP-NPA in Southern Mindanao. Objectively, of course, we base it from facts, from our own knowledge, and from recent information mula sa mga bagong nagbabalik loob na hindi lang mga simpleng miyembro, kundi yung mga squad leaders, platoon leaders, company commanders, political officers, no, ng CPP-NPA sa Southern Mindanao, no, ang naglahad, no, ng mga information about the current score and the current status, no, of the NPAs in Davao region. And that's why yun yung pinresent namin nung nakaraan. Oh, we have viewer from Lake Cebu. Oh my God, I really wanted to go to Lake Cebu kasi napakaganda ng tanawin. At the same time, I love the language, I love the culture in South Cotabato to Sarangani. My sister is also watching. Ayan. Ciao po, kaamihan. Hello po kay Sir Jomer Di Mawala. Hello, sir. Ayan. Share po natin yung live. Share po natin yung live. We have 10 shares right now. We have 22, I think 22 viewers. Yeah, correct. So, yun. So that's actually our topic for tonight. I'm so sorry, medyo malalim yung gabi ngayon sa Pilipinas. Sorry, in the Philippines we are 22 to 32. Sorry, busog pa talaga ako 10:30. Ginabihan ako kasi kanina I had a meeting. And then, tawag dito, mag-isa lang ako sa room, dito sa tinitirhan ko. Here, I'm currently in Manila. Pagkatapos, mga 9 ako nakakain. Tapos, yan, basa pa nga buhok ko. Ayan, medyo basa pa yung hair ko. Nahayaan ko lang siya matayo. Anyways, hello po kay MG Kate. Hello po, good evening. Kay DG Lynn Theris Sombrillo. Ayan. At saka kay, ayan. So our topic for tonight is about SMRC. Now, just for everyone's information, no, SMRC is just one of the 16 regional party committees. Ibig sabihin, mga organization ng CPP na regional level, so merong 16 yan. So sa Luzon, may Ilocos Cordillera Region. Sa North Luzon, Ilocos Cordillera Region. There's also the KRCV o Committing Rehiyon sa Cagayan Valley. Central Luzon, of course, Regional Party Committee. Metro Manila, Southern Luzon, and Bicol. So there are 6 regional party organizations in Luzon. Now, in Visayas, there are 3. So first is the Panay. That's Panay Regional Party Committee. So buong isla ng Panay. Panay, of course, that covers Aklan, Iloilo, Capiz, Antique, and Guimaras. Second region is the CNBS. That's Committing Rehiyon sa Cebu, Negros, Bohol, Siquijor. Formerly, it's the Negros and the Central Visayas Regional Party Committee. Third is the Eastern Visayas, so that's in Leyte and Samar. So there are 3. Sa Mindanao, there are 5. Of course, the Western Mindanao Regional Committee in Zamboanga Peninsula plus Misamis Occidental. Second is the North Central that covers Lanao del Norte, Bukidnon, Misamis Oriental, and some parts of Agusan del Sur and Agusan del Norte. That's North Central. Northeastern naman, primarily it's Caraga Region. So Agnorte, Surigao del Norte, Surigao del Sur, and Agusan del Sur. Fourth is the Far South Mindanao region kung saan si Noel dating part ng NPA. Far South covers the areas of Socsargen, so that's Socsargen South Cotabato, Sultan Kudarat, Sarangani, what else? North Cotabato, General Santos, and some parts of the ARMM or the BARM, including also some parts of Davao del Sur. Now, lastly is the Southern Mindanao region or yung SMRC. Yan yung pag-uusapan natin tonight, no? Yung SMRC. Now, the SMRC, ibig sabihin Southern Mindanao region, it covers primarily whole of Davao region. Although yung Davao del Sur is shared, and may part din ng SMRC sa North Cotabato. That's the area, I think, of the 1002nd Brigade. The Makilala, the Magpiet, Arakan, saan pa ba? Rojas, the Mulog, and some parts of Bukidnon. The Kitaw-Taw, ano pa ba? Kibawe, ayan. And some parts of Agusan and Surigao also, bahagi siya ng Southern Mindanao region. So, just to give you, parang illustrative what that is, allow me to, ayan, talagang kinagandaan itong live na to. Oh my God. Here we go. Can you see it? Di ba? Papangatawanan ko na bang pagiging streamer? Oh my God. Ayan. Ayan. So, this is the map of the Southern Mindanao region or the SMRC. I have this map. Ito yung ginagamit namin before. This was first used, I think, on the first Agrarian Revolution Conference held in Arakan, in Barangay Cabalantian. I think that's in Guerrilla Front 53 that time. No. Um, Hello, Tonton is watching from Trento. Ayan. Can you see the map, no? Okay. So, it's the map of the Southern Mindanao region. Just for, para ma-orient ang lahat, what is Southern Mindanao region? Ang SMRC is the region. It is composed of 5 SRCs. Ang ibig sabihin po ng SRCs ay sub-regional committees o sub-region or SR. Ang equivalent po ng sub-region sa struktura ng ating gobyerno is province. So basically, meron limang provinces or provinces na sinet ng CPP-NPA kasi before we do not follow the geographical borders, no, ng gobyerno. So parang before, meron kaming sariling teritoryo at may sariling mga borders across different provinces or municipalities. Ayan. So listen tayo, no. So this is the map. Sabi ko na point. Ayan, this is the map of the Southern Mindanao region. Now, first, again, there are 5 SRCs or 5 SR, sub-region or 5 probinsya. The first SR is yung dating SR kung saan ako belong. This one. Dito yung SR1. If you see SR1 here. SR1, ang pangalan niya sa NPA is Comval Davao East Coast. Now, Comval, that's of course Compostela Valley, Davao East Coast, covering mostly of Davao Oriental and some parts of Surigao. So basically, the coastal areas facing the Pacific Ocean. So that's SR1, Comval and Davao East Coast. It covers the area of, I don't know if you can see it. Here you go. It starts, kung sa north tayo, sa may East Coast side, starts with Bislig City. So, Mangagoy, ano pa ba? San Antonio, yan, San Jose, my God, I forgot the place, but it's Bislig City going Linig. That's another town of Surigao del Sur. Now, that ends Surigao del Sur from the south, no? And connecting dyan sa Davao East Coast, it starts with Boston, that's in Davao Oriental. If you remember the video na nag-viral yung, hey, welcome, live po tayo ngayon sa kampo ng NPA. So that camp of ours before, that was shoot sa isang barangay sa Boston in Davao Oriental. It also covers Katiel, papuntang Tarragona. No? Tarragona is papunta na siya dun sa may Davao Gulf, malapit sa city of Mati. Ayan, so that's Davao East Coast. Now sa Comval naman, it covers, kung sa north part, it starts with Trento. So Trento was part of SR1. Trento, Agusan del Sur, din down to Moncayo, papuntang Maragusan. So from Trento to Maragusan, sa may west, at saka sa Bislig naman, to Tarragona in the East Coast. So that's SR1, that's one province. No? Later on, makikita natin kung ano naman yung mapa, ano yung positions dati ng mga guerrilla fronts. Ayun. Walang nagpo-comment, siguro nakikinig lahat. Hopefully. Ayan, the SR2 naman is the Davao Gulf sub-region. So it's the area na kaharap yung gulpo ng Davao. So it starts with Mati, paikot, papuntang Banay-Banay, Lupon, ano ba to? Pantukan, Mako, saan ba? Papuntang Tago, Mawab, and that's one. Lahat ng mga towns covering the Davao Gulf, that's part of SR2. SR3 naman, the one in yellow, here, the one in yellow, dun sa pinakadulo, makita naman siguro yung may SR3. I'll try to zoom it. Ayan. So that's SR3. Ayun. Galing. So that's SR3. SR3 covers the area sa palibot ng Mount Apo. That's why SR3, ang pangalan niya is Mount Apo Subregion. So it consists of Davao City, Davao del Sur, North Cotabato, and Bukidnon. So that's SR3. SR4 naman, it's here. There you go. That's SR4. Let's zoom it. Ayan. That's SR4 that covers some parts of Agusan del Sur. Davao, ang pangalan niya is Comval, North Davao, South Agusan Subregion. So it covers tatlong probinsya. Davao del Norte, Compostela Valley, or Davao de Oro, and some parts of Agusan del Sur. SR5 naman is here. That's actually Davao Bukidnon sub-region. So it covers Quezon, San Fernando, some parts of Davao City, Talaingod, and Kapalong. Ayun. And the PBB, if you notice, that's actually part of SR5 territorially. Nilagyan lang yun ng PBB just to emphasize that there is a battalion formation of NPA in Davao City. Basically, PBB operates in Davao City. That's the Pulang Bagani Battalion. It was composed of PBC-1, Pulang Bagani Company 1, PBC-2, and PBC-3. Now, since it's already 3 companies, ang pinangalan sa kanya dati is Pulang Bagani Battalion. Well, actually, that was only for propaganda purposes. No, hindi naman talaga siya organic na battalion size. But basically, there were 3 companies of NPA operating in Davao City before. PBC-1 is in Paquibato. PBC-2, I think that's somewhere in Marilog, no, going Mintal. And PBC-3 is papuntang Turil and some parts of Santa Cruz. There you go. So that's the PBB. Now, okay. Going back. So this is again, so that's the map. It's the SR map of Davao region. I mean the SMRC, the Southern Mindanao region. Now, you might be interested kasi nagpalabas kasi ng statement si Marco Valbuena is actually the head of the Information Bureau of the CPP. Sabi niya kasi, kami daw ng mga rebel returnees ay nagsisinungaling when we said na pakolaps na at saka going to defeat na yung SMRC. Now, let me present to you po, no, ano ba yung status before the term of Duterte, no? What was the status of NPA in 2016, no, here in the Southern Mindanao region? Now, ang next ko pong ipe-present, this is an intelligence information, but this has already been declassified. So it's the map, it's the disposition of ano yung disposition, saan nakaposisyon yung mga NPA back in 2016 here in Davao region. Just for you to know na yung Davao region has the strongest NPA, no? I mean, one of the strongest regions, no, of NPA as far as the CPP is concerned. Now let me show you the map of how strong was SMRC, no, back in 2016. Here you go. There you go. Ayan. So medyo magulo yung map or baka hindi nyo agad maintindihan, but basically the one in boxes or those in boxes, yan yung mga formations ng NPA in Davao region, no? If you notice, siksikan yung what you call this? Siksikan yung mga units ng NPA, most especially in the areas of Comval and in Davao del Norte, no? And also in Davao Oriental. Hold on. Wala kasing pointer eh. But anyways, so that's the map of Davao region's NPA in 2016. Again, sa may left part, no, ng ating screen, yan yung 5 SRC o 5 SR. Now, sa next, katapat naman ng mga pangalan ng SRC, yan yung mga guerrilla fronts. The GF, ibig sabihin po ng GF ay guerrilla fronts, no? So, guerrilla fronts po yung ibig sabihin niya. Now, SRC-1, meron po siyang 3 guerrilla fronts. That's the Guerrilla Front 20, kung saan ako nag-secretary. Guerrilla Front 25. 20 naman, nag-ooperate kami before in some parts of Monte Vista, in Davao de Oro, papuntang Trento. And from Bislig, papuntang Katiil. So, that's Front 20. Yung Front 25 naman, that's also under SRC-1, Guerrilla Front 25. Basically, it operates some parts, the entire of Compostela and the entire of New Bataan. No. Not the entire New Bataan. Some parts of New Bataan, but entire Compostela. Some parts of, what you call this, of Katiil. And some parts of Baganga. May area din ng Front 25 sa ibang area ng Maragusan. Ayun. Front 15 basically is from Baganga down to Tarragona, And sa may western part niya, it's some parts of Maragusan, yung Bataan, yung Kagan-Karagan Valley. Yung Pungpung, Tagdalungdong, so yun yung mga lugar niya. So that's SRC1. Now if you notice, meron siyang PBC-8. PBC-8 is the Pulang Bagani Company 8. That's the sub-regional guerrilla unit. So yan parang yun yung sentro de gravidad, no, ng SRC1. So, saan siya pwedeng pumunta? But basically, that time, PBC-8 was operating in Baganga, kung saan nandyan yung battalion headquarters ng 67th Infantry Battalion. Next is SRC-2. Meron siyang Guerrilla Front 2, Guerrilla Front 27, Guerrilla Front 18, at saka yung PBC-6. No? SRC-3 naman, let me zoom this if I can. Hold on. Para mas makita nyo ng malapitan. Can you see it? Let's focus dito. The front alip at saka frontala is not part of SMRC, so ida-down ko lang siya ng konti. Just for us to have a zoomer view, no, sa taas. Ayan. Mas malinaw. Pero it's somehow pixelated kasi zinom ko na siya. Pero at least mas makikita nyo yung disposition ng mga guerrilla fronts ng NPA here in Davao region. Ayan. Can you see the picture clearer? I mean, mas malinaw pa ba siya kahit zinom ko? Again, so, yung nakikita nyo na may front 20, no, may front 25, may PBC 8, may front 15, may front 27, may front 2, PBC 6, and front 18. That's basically here, dito lang sa taas ko. Ayan. So, that's the area of SRC1 and SRC2. So, yan there are 6 guerrilla fronts, no? And dalawang Pulang Bagani companies, thus the 8 PBC and the 6 PBC, no? Hold on. So let's go to SRC3. Yan yung sa pinakadulo, dun sa may part na yan, going the Mount Apo to North Cotabato. If you see, that's Guerrilla Front 53. That's basically in Arakan, Magpet. Saan pa ba yan? Kibawi, Kitaw-Taw. They also had Front 54. That's going to Makilala, Kidapawan. No? And Front 51 naman is in Davao del Sur to Davao City. No, sa may southern part ng Mount Apo. They also had they didn't have a PBC. SRC4 naman, let's go back to the north part that starts with front 34. There you go. The front 34, then the PBC4, the front 3, and the front 33. That's the SRC4, no? And lastly is the saan ba yun? SRC5. So that's the front 55 and front 56, the SRGU, and it's not part of SRC5, yung mga units, hindi siya under ng SRC5, pero they are operating in the areas of SRC5. So basically, that's the PBC1, PBC2, and PBC3. Hold on. Sorry, nag-inform na ako sa mga kasamahan ko kasi tomorrow may 10 hours na blackout, no, sa mga areas ng Davao. Yan. Anyways, so ganyan ka-dense, no? Ganyan yung density ng NPA in Davao region. Imagine, ganyan kadami. I mean, take for example Comval alone or Davao de Oro alone, di ba? Sa amin kasi parang Davao de Oro, the Comval was one of the safest havens, no, or bastion of communism or insurgency, and also Davao Oriental, no, back in the days. Kasi tawag dito, kasi isang probinsya lang, ang daming NPA. Example, the front 20, front 25, saka front 15. Ano pa ba sa Comval? Front 27, front 2, front 3, and front 33, and front 34. So there are 8 guerrilla fronts operating in Compostela Valley alone. So ganyan ka-dense, ganyan kadami no yung NPA. We're also in Davao City. That's PBC 1, 2, and 3, front 51, front 56. No? That's 5. No? Kasi dati, although front 56 was operating in San Fernando going Quezon, but minsan dumarating siya ng Marilog, yung may Katipunan, no? And some parts of Kalinan, yun. But basically 4 to 5 NPA units in Davao City alone. So ganun siya kadami. Yung NPA. But just to take note, no, this was the map of the NPA SMRC in 2016. No? So, one way siguro we can say they were relatively stronger. Medyo may kalakasan noon, no, ang NPA in SMRC or in Davao region. Yun. Back to you. Now, pinapasinungalingan ni Marco Valbuena yung statement ng mga rebel returnees na nagsalita dun sa sa press con, no, with 10th ID kasi our commander, no, Major General Ernesto Torres Jr., sabi niya sa press conference na parang nasa brink na of collapse or defeat ng SMRC. Imagine siguro ganito kadaming NPA, you can't imagine this specific situation losing their grounds, no, in Davao. But on the next slide after this, I'm going to show you how is NPA doing right now, no, in Davao region, and why does General Torres mention, bakit niya na-mention na nasa brinks na of collapse and defeat, no, ang NPA in Davao region. Hello kay Anam Cara, hello po. Nakahabol po kayo. Ayan. Although konti lang viewers tonight, which is fine. Total mapapanood pa rin naman to ng ibang mga viewers, no, in the next days or tomorrow. I just wanted to test this OBS, itong bagong layout na to, no. Before kasi, it's just ganito lang siya, right? Ganito lang siya. But right now, I'm practicing and I'm learning to use a broadcasting software like OBS. So we have ganito. Ayan, surprise. O, diba? So that's the map of the SMRC in 2016. You might be interested in knowing kumusta naman ngayon ang SMRC. Bakit nasabi natin na may downtrend, papunta na siya sa pagkatalo, paggawasak, defeat, no, yung SMRC. Before we go that, I think there are questions here on our live. By the way, if you have questions, you can just comment now below if you have questions. But basically, this live would be about more on briefing or educational. So, talagang pag-uusapan lang natin what really is about SMRC for tonight, no? But if you have questions, feel free to ask questions. Isan po yung na-rescue ng mga bata. Bukid that was mixed, but dominant, mas marami sa kanila was not from Bukidnon, yung mga na-rescue ng mga bata. Most of them were from Taliingod in Davao del Norte. I mean, just correct me if I'm wrong, pero yun yung pagkakaalam ko. Yung na-rescue, you mean in Cebu, nung rescue ng DSWD sa Cebu. Yes, most of them were from Taliingod, although may mga galing din ng Bukidnon, I think in Kitaw-Taw and in San Fernando, and some were from Kapalong, Davao del Norte, but may iba din taga Zamboanga and taga Jensan. Ayun. Ilang SMRC na lang po bang active? Marami na po bang sumbrand? Later, no, I'll show you what you call this. What's the map of SMRC today? No, SMRC po, just for sa mga bagong pasok, SMRC po is a regional organization, no, of the NPA operating primarily in Davao region. So there are 16 regional party committees sa buong Pilipinas. SMRC po, isa lang po dun sa 16 na mga regional party committees. Yan yung itatopic ko ngayon. I mean, yan yung tinatalakay natin ngayon. Kasi nga, very recently, meron kaming press con sa 10ID, I think last Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. And then, nagpalabas ng statement kahapon si Marco Valbuena saying na we are liars. Nagsisinungaling lang daw kami. And eto pala yung statement niya. Ayun. I don't know if you were able to read this. Ayan, sorry. Naiilawan ng ano. Teka. Tayin ko muna yung ring light. Oh, come on. Ayan. So that's the title of the statement no response of Marco Balbuena. Sabi niya CPP-SMR is intact. Claims of collapse are false. Yan yung sabi ni Marco Balbuena. Although may statement si Canuel, I actually shared it also on my Facebook page. It's our response. I actually asked and checked. Noel messaged me before he posted it. And yeah, I totally agree with all his statements. No, and that's why I shared it and reposted it to my Facebook page also. So that's the statement, no, of Marco Balbuena na false or fake news daw yung sinasabi namin na the NPA in SMR or the Southern Mindanao region is in the brink of collapse. Ang ibig sabihin po ng PBC is Pulang Bagani Company. Parang ano siya, parang yan yung parang vertical or a unit na hindi territorial. That's too complex no, to be explained. Basically, PBC is Pulang Bagani Company. So you know the real name of Marco Balbuena. The name Marco Balbuena is actually just a name. Wala po siyang... as far as we know, even Noel can attest to that. Kasi sa loob kasi ng Kilusan, anyone can just take the name of a well-known NPA or CPP personality, and except for those who were publicly known already with their faces. So example, Marco Balbuena, never siyang humarap sa camera with his bare face. No, anyone can be Marco Balbuena. Example, if si Juan, siya yung may kodang Marco Balbuena kasi siya yung nasa head ng Information Bureau. For example, pag pumanaw siya, si Juan, next would be perhaps is si Pedro. Si Pedro would still take the name of Marco Balbuena not unless mag-decide yung CPP na palitan yung pangalan ng nakatutok sa Information Bureau. So, Marco Balbuena is not a real person. It's just a name that a real person is using. Ganun siya. Now, let me show you na po the map. So, tandaan po natin, this is the map of SMRC in 2016. Now, take a look at the map of SMRC in 2021. Again, that's 2016. Let me zoom it. Nakita niyo na ba? The zoom one. So, zoom ko lang siya. So, that's the map. This is the map of SMRC in 2016. Now, this is the map of SMRC in this year, 2021. Now, let me zoom it also. Just for you to see and spot the difference between the two. Again, 2016, 2021. Ayoko magsalita muna. What are your comments? Now, what can you say about the two pictures I have just shown you? No. Again, correct po, Surgeon Lopez. Anyone from City G can be Marco Balbuena. That's correct. It's also like Ruby Del Mundo of the NDF spokesperson of SMRC. It's also like Rigoberto Sanchez na anyone can just be them, no? Unlike Ka-Oris, of course, kasi he has been a spokesperson back in the days. So, at saka hindi siya nagtatakip ng mukha whenever he's being interviewed. So, Ka-Oris is Ka-Oris. Who else? Before, sino itong dating spokesperson ng CPP? Si Si Ka Roger Rizal. Ayun. Si Ka Roger will always be Ka Roger kasi nga, he has a face. I mean, he had a face whenever he's being interviewed. No? But Markable Buena, never ever he had shown his face in interview, and anyone, I mean, it's a very safe assumption. I mean, kahit sa amin, we were former part of the NPA. For example, in my area, before ako naging leader ng Front 20, there's always been Miguel Guerrero. No? If we have viewers from 67th, from 75th, or from 25th IB watching right now, they know for the fact na it's Miguel Guerrero always present in love letters being sent by the NPA to the negosyantes in their areas. Now, the name Miguel Guerrero is just a nom de guerre. It's a pseudonym or an alias. And nung akong pumalit sa Front 20, I still used Miguel Guerrero. So, ganun siya. It's the same as Marco Balbuena. So, ayan. So, again, 2016, this is the map of SMRC in 2016. And this is the map of SMRC in 2021. What's the difference? What is the difference? No. If sa spot mapping pa lang natin, napakalaki ng diferensya. Right? Can you see the difference? I mean, the presence of NPA has been lessened in 2021 compared to 2016. Right? 2016, I think there are more or less 16 to 18 guerrilla fronts. I haven't counted it yet. No? We don't know po. Hindi po natin alam kung serenato yan or whatnot. Yan po ang resulta yan ang epekto ng LCAC, may resulta. Malapit na pala. Counting panahon na lang. Ilan po bang NPA sa isang guerrilla front? Good question. Ideally, ang isang guerrilla front should be company size. May company size should regular company size that should be ilan ba? At least 80 to 100 people. That's a company size formation. But there are NPA units who are undersized companies, so parang nasa mga 50 to 60 lang. That's the ideal formation of a guerrilla front. But there are, ang daming guerrilla front na platoon formation lang. So when we say platoon formation na guerrilla front, meron silang nasa mga 25 to 40 katao sa isang guerrilla front. So, depende po yan. Depende po yan sa status ng bawat guerrilla. Kasi iba't ibang guerrilla fronts, iba't iba po yung strength, iba't iba po yung status nila. Again, for our new viewers, this is the map of SMRC in 2016. This is the map of SMRC in 2021. Now, let's see, sino ba ang nagsasabi ng totoo between us? No? Noel, of course, Ugnay, si Marikit, si Commander Lando ng Regional Operations Command mismo, si Commander Bobby, who else? Marikit, ako, si Ugnay, si Steven from Front 55, who else? Ang dami pang mga top-ranking NPA na hindi na nakasama that time sa presscon. Now, kahit sa picture lang, ayan, that's the map of the SMRC in 2016. This is the map of SMRC in 2021. Ano masasabi natin? Napakalaki, di ba, ng difference? No, napakalaki ng difference. Hold on. Hopefully, mahubaran na mabuti ang mga legal front. Yeah. No, napakalaki ng difference between in 2016 and 2021. Sa ngayon, actually, North Front is only squad size. So, mga almost, sa mga less than 10 na lang yung North Front. Dati, if you notice, meron silang Front 15 at saka PBC 8. Sa may Davao, ito. Sa Davao Oriental, wala na sila ngayon dyan kasi there had been many guerrilla fronts dismantled, no, in the past 4 years. No, kahit yung LCAC was only executed noong 2018 December. So yung LCAC nasa mga nasa mga 2 years pa lang higit. yung NTFL saka yung EU70. Now, the difference napakalaki, no? Ang medyo may presence ngayon, of course, sa front 2, that's in Mako, Pantukan, Mabini, front 18, but most of the time, nasabi ng mga former rebels, ng mga surrenderies, no, na yung front on front 18 ay minsan at madalas nagsasama, no? Where else? The North Front na isang squad na lang. Sa North Front yung may ano yung I don't know, I think may nag-message kanina was from Santa Maria and Trento, no, na may namatay na isang top ranking, that was Bosyong, that actually siya yung secretary namin, I was the deputy secretary, so kilala ko siya, no, and siya yung pinakamataas, may pinakamataas na posisyon sa isang SRC in the SRC1. So kaya ngayon isang North Front na lang sila. 3, 4, and 3, may mga instances din, most of the time, nagsasama sila, form a platoon, no? Kasi nga, yung 3, 4, saka 3 ay mga undersized platoons na lang. SRGU is also platoon size, front 52. Ito yung dating front 55. And itong 57 naman, ito yung dating front 53. No? So they are also changing their names, and some has been dismantled, no? And they are sometimes no, in newer areas. So, eto na lang yung natitirang NPA, hindi na nga ganun kalakas. The North Front is also in the brinks of a total collapse. Yung Front 33 dati, last year, nung December, na buong front, na isang buong platoon ng NPA ang sumuko sabay-sabay no, sa gobyerno. So, that's ilan po ba? Ayun, sorry. Correct. That's correct, Rafael. Yung ginagawa ni Marco Balbuena, it's actually just a mind conditioning. It's propaganda purposes only para ipakita na na malakas pa rin sila with no basis at all from the ground. Kasi what the ground is manifesting, especially in Davao region, again, look at the map. This is a manifestation what is the real score on the ground. No, that they are really on the brink of collapse, that they are really on a very huge and very significant downtrend from having almost 20 or more than 20 NPA units, almost 20 guerrilla fronts. They are down to ganito na lang kakonte. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guerrilla fronts left. No, diba? So from 20 to 6, that's what? More than 50% or mga 80% less than what they had in 2016. So what do we call that? Is that, yan ba yung sinasabi ni Balbuena? Ang sabi ni Balbuena is that CPP-SMR is still intact. Claims of collapse are false. Ewan, di ko alam kung saan humuhugot. Marco Balbuena, I'm not sure if you're watching, but if ever you will be able to watch this live, can you PM me? Saan ka humuhugot ng lakas ng loob saka ng kapal ng mukha, no? Na ipagmayabang na meron ba kayong enough strength, no? Di ko maintindihan kasi nga hindi na lang simpleng miyembro yung nagsosurrender, mga matataas na mga kadre ng NPA sa bawat larangang girili ang nagbabalik loob. Hindi na lang pa isa-isa yung sumusuko. NPA members are surrendering in groups, no, here in southern Mindanao. And I think although this is just a rough estimate, no, from the most recent waves of surrenderies here in 10ID, but more or less there are around 200 na lang or 150 to 200 NPA members sa buong Davao region compared to more than 1,000 in 2016 alone. So that's more than 80% decrease from their original number and strength, no, in 2016. So basically, I don't know if you can say it's collapsing. We can say this is on the brink of defeat or on the downtrend. I don't know what should we call this. No, di ko alam kung anong tawag natin sa sitwasyong to, that they had this number in 2016 and right now in 2021 they have this left in their NPA units. No, I don't know for sure. Alam to ni Marco Balbuena, but they're just in a state of denial na papunta na talaga sa pagkatalo yung CPP-NPA, NDF, and they're just denying that. You just want to show the people na malakas pa rin sila, no? The audacity, right? So natatawa lang talaga kami ni Noel pag nag-usap kami nila Eric, nila Noel, nila Ivy, no, nila Ugnay, and nila Marikit, no? Even Marikit, she was a very fresh front secretary when she surrendered, no, to the Philippine Army. And kahit siya, of course, she's pregnant, no, but aside from that, of being pregnant, I mean, the degree of hardship, sacrifices, the pain, the trauma na nararanasan ng bawat miyembro. Yung secretary nga na may mataas na relatively may mataas na kaalaman sa kilusan compared to new members, nagagawa nga nilang umalis, no, talikuran yung revolusyon. How much more dun sa walang gaanong nakuhang pinag-aralan sa CPP-NPA. I mean, they're just there for exploitation, na-exploit lang sila. But my point here is that dahil nagsumusuko ay mga commander, mga sumusuko ay mga secretary, no? Kahit na may mataas na kaalaman na yan, the hardship, the difficulties, the pain that they had suffered is immeasurable. Ang hirap sukatin ng pait na dinanas nila Marikit, saka sa mga bagong waves na nag-surrender, just for them to realize na this is wala nang saysay, no, yung pinaglalaban at saka yung paghihirap na kanilang dinadaan. Imagine the Front 33. They once were yung may pinakamataas na collection, that is extortion or yung sa revolutionary tax, no? But imagine the reason why an entire platoon of NPA surrendered to the 25th Infantry Battalion and to the 1001st Brigade back in December. It's because simple lang, nagugutom na yung mga NPA kasi nga hindi napupunta sa kanila yung pondo, hindi sila sinusuportahan ng mga mas matataas sa kanila. So that's ang hirap lang, no? And I don't know kung hindi ba to napuput into consideration ni Marco Balbuena in creating and releasing in statements, no? Yung reality sa loob ng CPP, NPA, NDF, no? Yung real score, yung actual na experience ng mga miyembro sa ground, yung ground force ng NPA, what they had to go through, no, at this point. Is Marco Balbuena, alam niya kaya to, yung nangyayari on the ground sa mga kasapian nila? So, I doubt kasi, these people are on the top brass. These people are in the national or international level. They might, they are, isolated to the facts and reality. No, napaka-isolated. Example kasi Joma is also a very arrogant person in telling na lumalakas at wala daw nadidismantle na guerrilla front. No? Well, hindi niya alam nangyayari sa Pilipinas. Nare-receive niya mga reports na lang from the regions or from the Central Committee, but it's not what is happening on the ground. No? Nagpapalabas sila ng statement just to present that andyan pa sila and they are strong and they are still capable of waging an armed revolution against the government. Now, according nga kay Benjo Miraflor, they are decimated into more than half things. Sorry. Naputol ata. They are decimated into more than half. Correct. More than half. Thanks to you, Amihan, and to your co-returnees. You also have, nakausap ko ang isa sa mga nag-surrender and he said yung whole platoon niya, wala na. And that's a very good sign. Correct. No, imagine, dati nagsasurrender isa-isa, dalawa, may mga platoon leader, may mga members, but ngayon, matataas na leader yung sumusuko, hindi lang mag-isang sumusuko. Sabay-sabay at in groups, no? Sumusuko yung mga NPA sa ngayon, no? And that, what does that manifests? Anong ibig sabihin ng ganitong mga trend, ng ganitong mga nangyayari? It's very unprecedented, no? Yung may ganitong pangyayari ngayon. And there's also a good question from Sir MJ Chico. What is the situation now sa mga IP communities na formerly stronghold ng CTG in Davao Region? Now, because especially it starts with the CSP, it's the Community Support Program. It's where our Philippine Army deploys its troops, no? Not for combat, not for fighting, but nagde-deploy ang ating Philippine Army ng mga sundalo to check on the people, what are the problems being faced by the people, problema ba ay sa pangkabuhayan, sa kanilang pagsasaka, sa kanilang kalsada, kuryente, tubig, walang school. So basically, the community support program is living by its name. It's supporting the community. I mean, why does the Philippine Army do that? No? Dahil yung community support program aims to support the community and make the community resilient from insurgency. Ibig sabihin, yung mga issue na nagsaspark, nagiging puhunan, yung mga isyong nagiging kapital ng NPA for propaganda, agenda, and recruitment ay gradually and seriously ina-address ng ating mga kasundaluhan. Hindi man lahat na-address, but they are collating all information, they're gathering all the data, and they are implementing short-term and medium-term and long-term resolutions in order to have all these issues solved and wala nang magiging lugar yung insurgency sa bansa. No? So that's the CSP, and then papasok na dyan yung mga LGU and other government agencies, may napapatayo ng paaralan, mayroon ng mga infrastructure projects, mga farm-to-market roads, mga patubig, mga livelihood, etc. So basically, with what I said, that's actually the process of clearing a barangay and developing it to be insurgency resilient, no? Diyan pumapasok yung BDP, yung Barangay Development Program, kasi nasimulan ng ating mga CSP, hindi naman ganun kalaki yung pondo ng ating mga kasundaluhan. Mostly yung mga project ay dependent sa mga pondo ng ating mga LGU. That's why may Barangay Development Program from our General Appropriation Act from the national government, kasi nga it's a national issue, it's a national security issue rather, and napakalaking bagay ang pagtugon sa pangangailangan ng mga IP, ng mga magsasaka, ng mga taga-rural communities, dun sa mga proyekto na mga serbisyo na hindi nahahatid sa kanila ng dating administration o naman nagdaang mga programa, no? Meron talaga mga communities, especially sa mga IP na mga communities na talagang hindi napupuntahan ng taga-gobyerno, and kapag lakaran nito ng IP, example, may nagsakit na isang IP, may mga IP na umaabot ng kalahating araw hanggang buong araw bago makarating ng bayan. Dahil walang kalsada, walang modes of transportation, walang sariling health facility or health support program sa loob ng community. And yan yung na-address ngayon ng Barangay Development Program, from CSP to development to intervention of LGAs and LGUs and to the BDP. No? And of course, some further sustainable and programs for sustainment. No? This is the entire phase, no, of the National Task Force LCAC. This is the concrete process of the implementation of Executive Order 70 with the LCAC, the national, the regional, the provincial, down to the barangay level, and yung trabaho ng LCAC. No? Ganyan ka-noble yung trabaho ng LCAC. And the result of this, yung mga dating stronghold ng NPA in Davao natatransform, no, into, end result na lang yung pag-defeat ng insurgency. Ang importante dito, natutugunan na, no, ng mga programa na ito, ano yung totoong pangangailangan ng mga mahihirap na magsasakat IP, no, sa mga lugar dito sa Davao. No, say for example, yung mga areas ng Maragusa na dati talaga walang paaralan, meron ng paaralan. May lugar sa Maragusa na na kahit motor ay mahirap makaakyat, walang mode of transportation, ay may mga kalsada na pinapatayo ngayon yung ating LGU sa tulong ng Barangay Development Program. Ibig sabihin, yung mga community na lubog sa kahirapan at may CTG dati na naging hadlang sa pag-unlad, no, ng community, ay natatransform into developing communities, no? Economically, politically kasi mas nasa-strengthen din natin yung mga IP structures, no, sa mga communities para mas maging resilient sila and resistant dun sa pagbabalik o panghihimasok ng mga terrorist group o mga communist group sa kanilang mga lugar. Nakausap ko ang isa sa mga surrendery, and he said yung whole of nation whole platoon niya ang nawala. Correct. Mind conditioning. Hello, Sir Victor is watching from Canada. Some front organization ay may free webinar. That's correct. No, recently lang, there was a front organization of the youth, especially sa Student Council, ang nagkandak ng Congress. No? They're pretending to be fighters. No, but that's another story about front organizations. But of course, let's all beware of that, especially when I just said last week, nabalitaan natin from our mga kasamahan din sa mga former rebels na sa kanilang mga lugar ay may mga bagong pangalan na yung mga front organizations. Active pa ba Joyce? Wala akong balita kay Chad. I'm not sure. Kasi nakalabas na siya, for sure babalik siya sa pagiging active. Yan yung commitment niya. And well, we don't know what really is going on right now with Chad po. Watching. Hello po, Ma'am Gina Garcia po. She's watching from Toronto. Yeah, June, I'll check your private message. Teka lang po. Kayo po ba at mga ay produkto ng NTF-ELCAC? No. Kasi kahit before wala pang NTF-ELCAC, meron na pong mga pool of cadres na mga returnees, no? Example, sila Agnes, sila Lola, who else? I think Angel was also a former rebel before ELCAC. I mean, maraming mga nag-surrender before ELCAC na tumulong din naman sa government, no? Hindi lang siya the same, and as aggressive, no? And systematic compared sa ngayon. At basically, hindi po kami produkto ng NTF-ELCAC. Kami lang po ay tumutulong ngayon sa NTF-ELCAC at sa ating Philippine Army. Ayan. If you have questions, just post it. I know it's very late right now. It's past 11 p.m. na in the Philippines. I'll just check some message. Correct. I think few days ago, na-interview ako ng SMNI about the funds. Kasi may proposal not sure if you know, no? But may proposal si Senator Binay to realign the budget of NTF-ELCAC 29 billion to our ITM or the Research Institute for Tropical Medicine to add funds to face and to combat pandemic of COVID-19. Although maganda naman yung intention kasi pataasan yung health budget for the health services. I don't have any opposition to that. Pero pag sinabing bawasan yung pondo ng NTF-ELCAC, ibang usapan po yun. No? Parang pinapalabas kasi na parang kakompetensya ng COVID-19 ang CPP-NPA, NDF. Well, in fact, dapat hindi ganon. Dapat parehas yung pagtugon ng ating gobyerno sa usapin ng insurensiya at sa usapin ng COVID-19. Walang kompetensya between the two of it. Yun. That's why naging 29 billion siya kasi yung for this year kasi it's 19 billion or 16 billion. Hindi lahat ng barangay ang nabigyan. So nagkaroon lang prioritization dun sa mga naunang mga na-clear ng 2016 at saka 2017 for delivery of a developmental package. No? Ang ibang hindi nabigyan this year is for next year. That's why it's from 16 billion to 29 billion for the Barangay Development Program. And napakaganda ng impact ng Barangay Development Program kasi nga natatamaan dito yung totoong interes ng taong bayan, no? Natutugunan dito yung problema ng mga tao, especially ng mga magsasaka at mga IP. And these are solving the problems and the issues why they were joining and madali silang pasalihin sa grupo ng CPP kasi pag walang development, kapag walang programa yung gobyerno sa lugar, mas lalong magkakaroon ng propaganda yung kabila na ayan, pinapabayaan kayo ng gobyerno ganyan. So ngayon kasi meron ng programa and I think obligation to ng gobyerno natin. This is an obligation na kailangang gampanan ng ating gobyerno yung paghahatid ng mga serbisyo sa mga lugar na meron pagkukulang yung gobyerno at naiutang yung gobyerno sa taong bayan na sa mga lugar higit lalo na kung saan stronghold dati ng CPP-NPA ay obligasyon at saka utang yan ng gobyerno para ipadala na, no, once and for all ma-deliver na yung serbisyong deserve ng ating taong bayan. And yung proposal na i-channel siya sa ibang mga allocations ay it's just simply saying na we want these communities to be exploited further, no, by the NPA. We want these communities to bumalik at sa ang lakas ng NPA sa kanilang mga lugar. Gusto ba nating mas malubog sila sa kahirapan at underdevelopment yung communities nila? That's why it's Barangay Development Program, kasi it's for the development and hindi lang siya for development. The result of this development is ending communist armed conflict. Yun na nga lang yung parang bonus na lang yung ending communist armed conflict. Yung main intention ng Barangay Development Program is to deliver services and develop communities. Bonus na lang na mag-end yung communist insurgency. And sana yan yung maintindihan ng ating mga senador, ng ating mga kongresista, and especially dun sa napaka-critical na sa usapin ng Barangay Development Program. Sinasabi nila ito ay pork, ito daw ay pang-corruption, ito daw for 2022 election daw. Natatawa ako kasi pag gagamitin sa election, ako yung pinakaunang titira talaga at saka magkikriticize, no, sa mga magkokorrupt sa pondong to. Kasi batid ko at saka batid ng mga nasa NTF-ELCAC na kami dito ay nagtatrabaho, hindi to pamumulitika eh. Kung meron ng pamumulitika dito, it's our stand against the CPP-NPA. But more than that, walang pamumulitika yung programa for the BDP, kasi nga all we want and all we wish for and all we struggle for is the end of communist insurgency in the Philippines. Sino ba namang ayaw sa ganyan, di ba? Of course, meron talagang mga ayaw, yung syempre mga supporter. Pero basically sa amin, lahat ng nagtatrabaho sa ELCAC, lahat ng mga former rebels like me, we really want to end this insurgency, and the delivery of services, good governance is the key to end this communist insurgency. Pag nanalo ang mga pro-NP, nakabalik na naman tayo sa square one. Ay, Diyos ko, sana wag mangyari yan. Wag mangyari yan. Oh my God! Hold on. May. Are you the one from the NGO, right? The nurse, tama? From the Advanced Craniofacial Project Philippines, am I right? Sorry. May. Oh, ayan. I think nag-miss call ka. Hindi ko nasagot. Siguro I might be in a meeting that time. No? Hopefully we can meet soon. No, we can meet soon. I'm currently in Manila. Maybe if you're around, I'll check my schedule if yeah, when you were calling me, you were in Davao de Oro, I was in Manila because I think nagsubmit kami ng judicial affidavit namin for the criminal charges. Nasa Pantukan ka. I'll message you tomorrow, Sunday naman. Hapon pa naman yung meeting ko bukas. You're here in Manila na. Oh, okay, I'm also here in Manila. We'll see if our schedules fit now for a meet-up. Ita-text kita. I'll just check my schedule. Kasi balik ako ng Davao probably on, kailan ba? Tuesday, I think. Tuesday. Or Thursday. I'll check. I'll message you. Ayan. Whew. Anyways, going back. So, yun. Ayaw ng CPP-NPA na maayos ang buhay yung mga kababayan at lalo na yung mga nasa laylayan. Correct, kasi pag umunlad yung mga nasa laylayan, pag umunlad yung mga nasa laylayan, nasa mga pinakasulog-sulukan talaga, ano pa yung pwedeng propaganda nila para makarecruit? Of course, wala na. So, parang logic na lang din na, okay, let's have this community manatiling atrasado, manatiling underdeveloped, para meron tayong parating propaganda for them. Ayun. Kwento po more. Unfortunately, I might be ending the live kasi isang oras na rin po ako nasa live. I'll try to go live tomorrow afternoon, earlier siguro, after my meeting. Um, After my meeting starts at 1 p.m. Mag-end siya ng around 4 or 5. Ayun. So, baka mag-live ako ng alas 4 o alas 5 ng hapon bukas. I'll present siguro the same for the sake of those who were not able to join our live tonight, no? But let's also talk more about different things. Siguro may mga tanong bukas, no, about this. Right now we have how many viewers? We have 32 viewers. One thing siguro, isa sa mga parating kinukulit sa akin ng mga kasamahan ko, and even sa TikTok, kailan daw ako magkakaroon ng YouTube channel? Actually, I have a YouTube channel. No? If, just for you to know, I have a YouTube channel. Hindi siya active. Wala pa akong... may post ako yung mga short videos. Yung hindi kailangan ng grabing editing. Siguro isa sa pinaka-issue ko why hindi ko siya ma-push yung YouTube. Wala akong oras. Di ba kahit sa Facebook Live? Siguro when was my last live? I think that was last month or last 2 months ago. No? So, hindi ko siya ma-maintain. Kasi, grabe, the schedule, the meetings, the appointments that I have. Grabe. Kailan ba makasukan ng mga kaba? Abangan po natin. I will keep you posted po. There are, hindi ko lang pwede sabihin, no? Kasi it's already on, ano ba, how do I say it? Basta, hindi ko siya pwedeng sabihin sa ngayon, no? Sa ngayon regarding that. Hopefully, sa Premo, I can go also in 8ID area soon, no? Soon. Especially pag pag medyo humupa na yung pandemic. Hello po kay Eric Declare Magsisi. Hello po. Ay, pasensya. Super minsan ako nag-open talaga ng messenger sa Facebook page ko. That's why yung iba nag-PM talaga sa akin sa personal account. Although nag-reply naman ako doon, pero hindi man very rare, pero dahil rin sa grabing schedule, patong-patong. For example, kahapon yung arrival ko in Manila, I left my safe house at 3 a.m. My flight was at 9. No, 8. My flight was at 8. I arrived at past 10. Nagtaxi pa yung eroplano, tagal magpunta ng mag-onboard, and then ang tagal ng pila sa carousel then sa luggage area, sa baggage pickup, and then by lunchtime I have to go directly to DOJ by 1 p.m. So 1 p.m. to 4 at or 5 I was at DOJ right after my arrival sa airport. So, yun. Ganyan. I mean, that's a normal day for me. No? Yung mga ganyan. Thank you po, Lily. Thank you po. Yeah, let's go live tomorrow. Yes, I'll go live. And I'll try to arrange how I can do it like this also. May check na akong mga presentations na pwede kong i-present. Here, I think pwede ko na i-present anything eh. Wala namang, I mean, all of the presentation and briefing I have are for open briefings or open presentations. At least, diba, we can share information about what really is our fight against insurgency. Hello po, 21st IB. Oh yes, 11 ID in what's this? In Sulu, right. Si Elijah. Hello, Elijah. Pinag-iinitan ng makabayan yung fund ng NTF-LCAC. Oo, kasi nga, yung NTF-LCAC kasi kanyang pondo against CPP-NPA and NDF. So what do we expect of makabayan, di ba? Well, basically, kahit ako, I can say they're fronts of the CPP. That's why they're really against it. Ayaw nilang development sa mga communities. Ayaw nilang matalo yung CPP, period. Ganyan yung gusto nilang mangyari. Okay. Sige po, mami. Hey, someone messaged like, hello, Ma'am Lorraine. Is Ma'am Lorraine here? Oh, maybe Ma'am Lorraine was watching earlier. Hello po, Ma'am Lorraine Badoy. Hi Kami, I'm watching from Hong Kong. Hello po. I'm going to end my live in a bit kasi I've been live for more than an hour na. So, yun. Um, see, my eyes. Medyo basa pa kasi yung buho kaya nag-live ako. So, just para maghintay lang maging matuyo siya. But basically, again, no, what we have discussed earlier is about the statement of Marco Balbuena. Sabi niya nagsisinungaling kami when we said na pa-collapse yung SMRC. Well, the figures doesn't tell, the figures do not tell lie. This is 2016 of NPA and this is 2016. This is 2021. So we can see the difference. And that's basically our basis, especially with the statements of new surrenderies, no? In Mindanao, no? Mas makikita natin na napakalaki ng diferensya ng 2016 compared sa ngayon. In Comval, we can already go right along the road without any fears. In Tagum City, compared last 2016 and earlier, no, na medyo may density and concentration talaga yung mga NPA units in Davao. And there even were NPA units in Davao City mismo ng mga NPA na armado. But right now, napakalaki ng diferensya, no? And hopefully mauntog si Marco Balbuena for him to realize about the real score, about the reality inside the CPP, at saka tigilin nila yung mga panloloko, saka yung mga propagandang yan, no? Kasi hindi yan nakakatulong. That's why yung panawagan namin, ako, sila Noel, sila ka Eric, and all other surrenderies, mga former cadres, is that if tayo talaga yung totoo naglilingkod sa bayan, pakinggan natin yung hinaing ng sambayan ng Pilipino. Ayaw na ng sambayan ng Pilipino yung gulo, ayaw nila ng armadong pagkikibaka, ayaw nila ng komunismo sa bansa. That's why if you really are a true servant to the people, let's heed to their call, no? Let's listen to the voice, no, of the Filipino people shouting for peace and craving for development. Yung ating mga kababayan. That's why our call is, let's stop. Patigilan na yung armadong pagkibaka. Let's stop this. Tama na yung wag nang dagdagan pa yung bilang ng nagiging casualty. May it be from the side of the army, the NPA, or innocent civilians. Lahat tayo talo sa digmaang ito. Kahit sabihin man natin na, let's say, in your end, you might be thinking, the NPA, you might be thinking na may patutunguhan at may tagumpay kayong aasahan in the next years to come. But in this war, walang nanalo sa gerang ito. Lahat tayo talo, especially yung mga civilian, yung mga simple at saka mga innocenteng tao, yung common people, lahat tayo talo sa gerang ito. That's why the only way to win, no, this situation is for us to collab, for us to unite. And if you have problems with the current policies, no, economic or political policies in the Philippines, we can sit down, talk about it, and present resolutions on how to bring to resolve, no, at saka masolusyonan yung mga problemang ito. That's the real servant, di ba? If you aim to unite and collab with others for one common goal and for the common good of everyone, that makes one a good, no, a servant for the people, no? And thank you so much po. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm so sorry. It's been very late at saka napaka short notice yung live. But nevertheless, I think we had a peak earlier, more than 50 viewers. Thank you so much po sa pag-join sa akin. Sa mga hindi pa po nakapag-like, please like and follow po my page, no? Hindi naman tayo nag-i-aim talaga ng sobrang daming mga followers at likers kasi for me, baguhan rin naman ako sa social media. But what I aim is a vast and a wide distribution ng ating information campaign at sa ating awareness campaign against CPP. So please like and follow po my page. And you can also share my page, no, to your friends and to your timeline, and encourage and invite people to like and follow my page also para mas dumami yung ating community and mas marami yung mabibigyan natin ng education, information, and communication about our advocacy, about our advocacy against CPP-NPA, and especially sa part ko, But I mean, on normal briefing or normal activity, I'm really into youth, no, and students recruitment. But right now is I really have that feeling na kailangan natin sagutin yung tawag dito, pag-fake news, no, ni Marco Balbuena sa atin. But again, thank you so much for watching us, no, for watching me tonight. And tomorrow after the meeting, I will really give it a try na to go live to discuss more things about the CPP. Sunday kasi bukas baka rest day ng lahat. But let's say maybe we can go live tomorrow and have a chill conversation, no, about CPP or anything you want to discuss, no, about life. Charot. Once again, thank you so much at magandang gabi po sa lahat. God bless. Good night po. Good night. Good night.